Yo, 5,000 feet, now my cycle complete. I'm good in the streets and I'm good in the peaks. Party to Damascus with all my hiker trash. Knock the world off its axis. Call me the Blackalachian, yeah. Good morning, everybody. What's up, all, man? Good afternoon, whenever you're reading this, watching this, I mean. I'm about 15 miles outside of Waverley, Tennessee. Just headed on north, man, trying to make my way to the Land of the Lakes recreation area and find me somewhere to camp tonight. It's only about 20 or 30 miles from here, man, but the terrain today is no joke. Up and down, up and down. Hold on, there go a rebel flag. Let me be quiet. Slide on through. But yeah, man, had a great time this weekend. My folks from Knoxville came to see me. My folks Crystal and Alicia, they came and checked me out. So spent the yesterday just cooling with them, and they left out this morning. I left out as well, headed north. So just see how far I can make it today, playing it by ear, man, because so far it's been pretty tough going. I'm only moving about 5 to 7 miles an hour now instead of my usual 10 mile an hour pace. But hey, man, it's just some tough climbs up here. It's these rolling hills. Oh, they go a groundhog just ran off in the brush. But just these rolling hills, man, so they up and down. They ain't been super bad today, but you know, after a while, a bunch of them take a toll on us. So like I said, we're just gonna play it by ear and keep it pushing. I hope y'all having a great day. I'll get back to you when I stop. Maybe give you a better recap. Peace out. What up, everybody? Back again, day 15, live from Tennessee. This is my second turtle I've saved so far. You're safe, buddy. Get on down the hill. I'm about to kick him on down here a little bit. Nudge him on down. Make sure he don't get hit. Get a move on, buddy. Oh man, I'll turn him back towards the street. There you go. Boom. Right back in your element. Stay off the pavement, my dog, and look both ways. I'll get back with y'all in a minute. One love. Love and life from your boy, the Blackalachian. You know, save a life, man. Oh, man. This is a hill. Tennessee. Whew. I'm in the easiest gears I can go in. And it's still a time getting up this hill. But key is, don't stop pedaling. Keep it going. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't walk the bike. You dig? Oh. Okay, I see the top of the hill. There we go, baby. There we go. We almost there. We almost there. Don't give up. Uh-oh, it's getting easier. It's getting easier. I can almost switch into a lower gear. To a higher gear, I mean. Whew. Okay. I see you, baby. I see you. Whew. 30 more pumps. 1, 2, 3. What's up, everybody? What up? Day 15, live from White Oak Creek. Can y'all see those two bass right there in the water? Swimming. Right there. Bomb, bomb. But yeah, as I told you guys, I left all my bait. So I stopped at Walmart yesterday. I got some hooks. I didn't think to get no rooster tails. I was going like, oh man, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just sidetracked. But yeah, I'm just sitting out here taking a quick break, man. Stopping and having me a couple of Pringles. You dig? And check my maps.
How's it going?
All right, how you doing? So I came from here to here in about 2 hours. doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing, man? Day 15 here, Blackalachian live from Danville Park. It is off of Highway, Country Road or whatever, 147. Let me see, what town am I in? I'm about 30, 40 miles from Waverley. About 40 miles from Waverley, where I started this morning. It's been a tough day, tough climbs today, but I guess that's Tennessee, you know what I mean? So I ain't tripping, man, but we made it through. Only thing, I had a slight problem a couple hours ago. I was trying to find a campground to stop at. Talked to a guy down at the last little creek I had stopped at. I might show you guys a little footage of that, I think. Stopped down there, talked to him. He's a local guy. Frank, cool guy. Chopped it up with him for a while. He was telling me about a marina campground, real nice. I rode past there. I was like, should I stop? But it was still like about 2:30, almost 3. I was like, nah, I should keep going. So kept going and climbed a few more hills. And I was like, man, you know what? I am kind of tired. So I saw another campground that I was coming up on. Rode down there. Wasn't nobody there to like check me in or nothing. So I just kept moving. Or whatever. It was the landing campground or something. So wasn't nobody there. So I kept moving. I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna just keep going and see if I can make it to land between the lakes like I was supposed to today, or gonna try to today, which is like 15 miles from there. So I had to do like about 55, 60 miles today. That was just too much for me, too tough, man, the climbs. But so I was like, man, what should I do? Should I go back? Then I went back to the marina. So I backtracked like 2 miles back to the marina where the guy told me to stop at. Went down there to try to check in and get me a camping spot, and nobody was there to check me in. So I was like, ah, man. So tried to use the phone, tried to call a lady or whatever. No signal around here. I'm talking about no service. I don't even got like the 1X extended coverage or whatever it is where I can make a call. So I was like, well, what I'm gonna do? So I just kept moving. I turned back around, went back the way I already came, and it was like a little restaurant down there called the Depot. Stopped down there and just ordered me a little personal pan pizza. I was like, well, let me eat, get my energy back up and figure it out. Either I'm gonna just have to find me a church in between, or I'm gonna just have to push these 15 miles to land between the lakes, because there's some campgrounds right when you get there or whatever. So I was like, all right. So I got talking to an old timer down there, sitting down there, Mr. Neil. I think it's the same, Neil Baggert or something like that. Local guy. He owned the Depot right there where I was eating at. And the pizza was amazing, by the way. The pizza was amazing. Bacon, chicken, and ranch. Oh, man, amazing. But he was like, I was telling him what I was doing and stuff. He was like, he offered me to go camp behind his house. He's like, well, I got a barn and a house right there. You can camp right there if you want to or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then, you know, he went and talked to, I think, maybe his wife, and led me here. He said, oh, I forgot it was a whole lot of free campground, like a couple miles just follow this road to the end of the road. It's a whole free campground. So I did, and that's where I'm at now. It's a bunch of tent pads and everything across there. It's more tent pads. It's a bathroom right there. It's a playground, and it's a lake right here. So, and it's a bait shop right there. So I just stopped right there and got me some night crawlers. Yesterday I got me some hooks from Walmart, so now I got night crawlers. I stopped earlier at that little pond, that creek, White Oak Creek, I think it was. I stopped down there and fished, moved a couple trash cans, and found me a slug or two, and fished for a little minute. Got a couple bites, just some little brim or whatever, but I was still having to push on, so I kept it moving. I just wanted to try the fishing pole. Shout out to my boy Brian. What up, Brian? Appreciate it. It's gonna finally get put to use, because I'm about to hit this lake right now. As soon as I set up my tent, man, as soon as I set up this duplex, this Z-Pax duplex, then we're gonna get to it. So yeah. I feel some drops of water hitting my hand, but it ain't supposed to be raining here. I don't know if that's a little bit of tree pea or what. I don't know what that is. But yeah, man, so set up my tent, go down here, fish a little bit till dark, cook me something to eat, maybe catch me a fish. Then I can put that on one of these mountain houses and have a good old nice meal. So we'll see. We're playing about here, but right now, man, I'm just about to drink me some water, some ice cold water. I got a 2-liter V8 yesterday from Walmart when I did a little resupply shopping. So crush on that a little bit and get my daily veggies in, you dig, and go from there. But love and light to all, man. Day 15, a little bit over 600 miles in, trying to push the land between the lakes tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm not making any promises because this terrain is no joke right about now, and I gotta kind of acclimate my body to these hills. But I've been I gotta say, I've been knocking them out today. 40 miles through this terrain is, I think I'm pretty proud of myself, man, because it's been tough. It's been tough, but I've been hitting them. You know, I had a lot of straight up climbs today, like 200 or 300 feet straight up climbs today, but I only had to walk the bike twice, so I'm getting a lot better. I only had to just push it a little bit, but I'm noticing that pushing it probably wastes more energy than anything, so I probably should just, instead of try to push the bike up the hill, just stop, take me a nice like 2 or 3 minute breather, and then hit it again, put it back in the lowest gear I can get it in, and just try to hit the hill and attack it and knock it out. But yeah, that's what we're working with, man. We're just making our way, slowly but surely, you know, till I find my footing. You know, I'm getting there. I'm back in the mood of being on the road. I'm back in that mood, so I'm back in my groove as far as the things I need to make me more efficient and everything. So I'm packing up in like 30 minutes now, so that's good, you know, and just trying to streamline things, man. So we'll get there. Either we'll get there streamlined or we'll be finished by then. So either way, win-win. Love and light to all, man. It's the boy, the Blackalachian. Peace. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good glorious morning to you. It is Monday, I want to say October the 1st, if I'm not mistaken. I'm up here in Tennessee. This nice little beautiful pond, as you can see the reflection of the clouds off the pond. It's a dope shot. But yeah, I'm doing a little light fishing this morning. As you can see, I got on my bracelet as always. Think positive, live life happy. So we just started off the morning with a little light fishing, man. I ain't trying to do too much. Just want to throw a couple worms in and see what I can do before I head out. Pushing to land between the lakes National Recreation Area today, and hopefully the Tennessee-Kentucky border. So trying to make it to Kentucky today. We'll see how it goes. As you can see, boys, fish jumping all across this water. I caught me a nice little brim last night. I think I told you guys. I hooked a bass over there. I walked over to that little pier right there. I hooked the bass, but it got loose. So it's all good. It's just really just the experience and the thrill, and I wanted to make sure I got to be able to put this telescopic pole to use, so I wasn't just carrying it for no reason. So yeah. But love and light to all, man. I hope y'all having a great day whenever you watch this, because I'm about to make the most out of it. It's beautiful weather right now. I'm all packed up. It's a little bit after 7 o'clock. I got up around about 6. Got packed up in about 20-30 minutes. Had my morning coffee. Went over across the street, used the bathroom and everything. Got myself together, brushed my teeth, all that good stuff. And yeah. So now we just relaxing. I'm going to sit here for about another 45 minutes or so. And then I'm going to head on out and hit the road. I got some tough climbs ahead of me today, but I'm ready for them, man. We just going to keep it positive and keep it pushing, you know. That's what we got to do around here to make sure that we make it through. So much love to you guys for watching, man. I really do appreciate you. And yeah, I'll talk to you in a little while. Back again, live from the road, making my way back to the trail. I'm about a mile off now from the trail. But forgot to tell y'all, man, I love talking to old timers. I'm sitting on the porch of the depot that I'm about to pass right now in just a second. About him telling me old stories about how when he was 15 driving up to New York in a 2-ton truck with no license. Back in the day, he like a He got to be at least in the 70s, something like that. So that means he was driving back in the day. So he drove to Wisconsin, all that, drop off loads of goldfish and stuff. But just how he told the story, man, it had me crying laughing. I love talking to these old Southern men, them old timers, boy. They be having some good old stories for you. You dig? But yeah, man, this is beautiful little road right here. Right here down by the river and everything. Nice houses, nice flat ground. So we're gonna make our way today, man. We're gonna see how everything goes, man. Always follow your dreams. Always try your hardest. Always do your best. Live from Tennessee, it's your boy, the Blackalachian. What up? Day 16 here again, man, live from the home place. It's 1850 Interpretive Center. I'm not sure what that exactly means. I didn't plan on stopping over there, but found this nice little shed where I can charge up my battery just a little bit and take me a nice little break. I've been moving for about 15 miles since I left Dover, Tennessee. Man, and Dover, this morning I stopped at the McDonald's to do my little usual social media thing, call my mom and stuff, you know, when I get Wi-Fi or signal, whatever. And the manager came up to me as I was sitting outside just chilling, because I kept seeing like police fly by, pew, pew, with the lights on and stuff. So I'm like, oh man, must be a bad wreck. But the manager informed me that it's a serial killer, you know, on the loose in Dover, Tennessee. Said the guy, whoever they're looking for, had killed a couple about a week ago and then killed another man this morning. So wow, it's pretty serious. They got an ongoing manhunt for him. When I was coming through there this morning, so they had the dogs out and everything. Said the guy was on foot, so they were actively in a manhunt to chase him down and try to capture him, I guess. But that was kind of trippy. First thing this morning, that it's a serial killer on the loose in your vicinity. So luckily, I was headed here to land in between the lakes, and that was the other way, the opposite direction of where they were going. So hopefully to catch the guy, you know, or whatever the case, man. I hope they get everything figured out. But that was just a little trippy experience this morning. So yeah, man, never a dull moment on the trail, as they say, or off the trail or wherever, you know, it's always something. So I'll show you what, guys, where I'm at. I was here, I started, let me see, I gotta go back to the last map. I started here this morning, right around here. Excuse me, dirty fingernails, man. I've been fishing and stuff this morning too. As you can see, this is where I started, right at the Cane Creek boat dock, right off the Kentucky Lake. It was a pond like right around here. So I stopped there, I slept there last night. Showed you guys that this morning when I got up and went fishing a little bit. Then I went 6 miles here to Leatherwood Road. And then from Leatherwood Road, I have come about 27 more miles to here, to the home place. And as you can see right here, Tennessee-Kentucky border, man. So I'm only like 2 miles away from the Kentucky border. So yeah, day 16, I will reach Kentucky today. So shout out to that, man. And then I'm gonna head on, I'm gonna push on. I thought these climbs, as you can see, the elevation, it looks like a beast, but really they weren't that bad. I thought it would be worse than it was. So the way I'm feeling, I'm gonna try to push this other 27 miles and camp somewhere maybe around here, Hillman Ferry Road, somewhere around there. I think I should be able to do those 27 without a problem. It's only about 1 o'clock, somewhere around there, maybe 2. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try to push to today, man. But hope you guys having a good day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful area through here. I try to get some footage on my GoPro. I got a new memory card for it. The problem I have with this GoPro is I cut it on and mean to get a clip, and I forget to cut it off, and then I look down, it's been recorded for like 15 minutes. So I did that twice on this new memory stick that I got, so I'm pretty sure the memory stick is just about full. I have to get to somewhere like a hotel or something so I can try to access those files and delete those huge files and clear up some more space. as well as the other memory card I have from with Mississippi and Alabama footage on them. I have to try to clear up just a little space. Otherwise, I'll be buying memory cards for every state I go to, with just me being forgetful. But yeah, man, we rocking today. We having a pretty good day, and yeah, we're just gonna keep it pushing. You know what time it is, baby. Love and light, as always. Shout out to Mountain House. Shout out to Hydro Flask for this flask. These things are amazing. I said, if you're gonna be camping or anything, or man, if you just work a job and you want a hot drink or keep your drink cold, man, these are a great investment. I don't know how I went 33 years and then never paid attention to these. But they're amazing. Shout out to Z-Packs. Shout out to Lightest F Gear. And yeah, man, we're going to keep it pushing. Much love to you all. Hopefully I can make it to Owensboro, Kentucky by Thursday, Friday. From the looks of things, I shouldn't have a problem. I might have to even slow down a little bit because I got a package coming to Owensboro. And I'll probably take a day off when I get to Owensboro. That'll be at the end of this map, and I'll be around 835, 40 miles in at that point. So yeah, but yeah, man, everything is good. Everything is holding up. Love and light to all. I'll get back with you in a little while. What up, y'all? Day 16, back again, live from Land Between the Lakes, National Recreation Park. Ooh, look at them clouds behind me. That's cool. But I just want to tell y'all, man, I be feeling real cool when the motorcycle riders pass by me and they stick their arm out like, oh, let me see. They do their little arm, stick their arm out, do a little peace sign. I be sticking mine out too. I be feeling real bad to the bone, you dig? Some dude just came through on a nice sport bike, hugging these curves, hauling butt. I like it. I might need to try me a motorcycle trip after this. It's either motorcycle or a camper or a van or something like that, man. We gonna see. But next trip I might wanna rest my limbs, rest my legs a little bit, and rest my booty, rest my butt, man. Cause riding on the bike all day, it ain't good for the gluteus maximus. Let me tell you. I might need to try to order me a seat with some cushion on it, cause I ain't got too much natural cushion, as you can see. But whew, I'm surprised I was able to talk to you guys while pumping this hill. I must be getting into good shape, whipping myself into shape. Oh, stinking fly. Boy, these flies really bite around here. A couple of them been catching me. They've been leaving like little pus bumps on me. Excuse me, I know that's nasty, but just trying to keep it real. But I done killed about 3 of them today. Them big flies, big horse flies. I didn't know they bite like that, but they tough and they hang on while you're riding too. So you gotta check yourself, make sure you swipe them off, smash them up. If you bite me, you gotta die. Understand that. Seen a couple dead turkeys today. Well, I seen one today, one yesterday. I said, man, how that happen? Roadkill turkey? How that happen? Must not been able to flap them wings fast enough, but I've been seeing a lot of turkeys come through here, coming through this area too. A lot of wild turkeys. It's getting almost close to Thanksgiving time, so them boys better keep their head on the swivel if they know what I know. You dig? But much love to everybody. Let me get to it. I'm about to come down the hill, so I can relax and do this for just a second. Woo, we about I say 35 to 40 miles in. Reached Kentucky. I don't know if I did a video at the Kentucky border just now. I'm not sure, but I just crossed over into Kentucky about an hour ago. But yeah, about 30, 45 minutes, an hour ago, somewhere around there. And feeling good, man, feeling great. 3 states down, baby. 3 states down. I need another dance that I could do on the bike, you dig? I need a flex. I need a flex, a dab or something. The dab is out, so I can't do the dab. So, I don't know, I gotta find the arm dance, man. I'll get with y'all. Oh, maybe it's the Millie. Is the Millie sturdy? You better believe the Millie's sturdy, baby. But let me keep it pushing. I'll get back with y'all in a little while. Headed to the campsite. Maybe I'll get some nice views. I think it's down by the lake. And maybe we can get a little fishing in before it get too late, or we'll drop a line in the morning. We'll see. But get back with you, baby. Peace! Oh, man. Day 17, man. This kind of breaks your heart when you see something that beautiful, man. Just killed like that on the side of the road, man. Wow. Look at those horns. Those antlers, I mean. Sorry, guys. Hate to show you all that, man, but that's the realness. That's what happens out here. I've been seeing a lot of roadkill, from deers to turkey to about 100 armadillos at this point, man, and just a lot. Raccoons, everything. Just a reminder, man, when nature meets mankind, sometimes it ain't always so pretty. Just part of life, though, I guess, as we know it now. But yeah, man, just getting a day started, day 17. I'm leaving out of Fenton Campground right here, right outside of Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. I'm back in Land Between the Lakes, making my way back up to the trail. I'm about 1.5 miles off now, I think, at this point. So yeah, we're gonna try to push about 50 miles a day. Get up out of Land Between the Lakes. We should be out of there in about like 15-20 miles. Push on through the Grand Rivers, Kentucky. Oh, I gotta say Kentucky now. Forgot we crossed over the line yesterday, state line yesterday. So that's a good thing. But yeah, try to push through Grand Rivers, Kentucky, and just try to see how far we can get after that. The climbs and hills and things should start calming down as I make my way towards Owensboro, Kentucky. The last 60 miles in is a flat 60. Pretty much from what shows on the maps, so that's a good thing. Look like we got a good weather window. I'm gonna stop in Owensboro, take me a day off, you know, rest up, get my body and stuff right, wash clothes and things like that, do my resupply and everything I need to do. I got a box coming in Owensboro, resupply my Mountain House foods and stuff like that, so I can stack up on my chili mac, get back with the chili mac, you dig? Reunited and it feels so good. You dig? But yeah, man, we about to keep pushing on. So let me get off this highway recording video before I end up like my man right here. Love and light to all, man. I hope y'all have a great day, man. Have a blessed day. I'll talk to you in a little while. What's up? So, day 17 once again. So now that I'm in Kentucky and I'm getting closer and closer to the Ohio River, I'm just thinking, I had some thoughts, you know, like I'm over 650 miles, close to trying to get 700 today. It's taking me 17 days to do that. And I'm pretty sure back in the 1800s, it probably took the slaves that were attempting to escape, probably took them at least a month. I'm thinking maybe 2 months to make it, because they had to travel on foot, first of all, through swamps, possibly with children, small children, maybe sick and elderly people, a lot of which probably maybe didn't make it. Some people probably didn't make it. Maybe kids died along the way. Maybe older folks died along the way. Maybe healthy people died along the way, just snake bite or anything, you know, back in the day. Well, you know, but just thinking about that, coming through the swamps and on the run, dodging slave patrols and things like that, and dogs, having to crisscross over through the waterways and stuff, try to knock off your scent and, you know, stay incognito, stay undercover at all times, as well as follow the signs, following a route that you really don't even know if it's leading you the right way, maybe 100%, you know. So just that compounded, man, is probably like, wow. And for people to make it through that, and for people like Harriet Tubman to be able to do that over and over and over and over again, and never be caught, I think it's just beyond amazing. It's beyond the scope of what we believe that we can do as people today, not just black people, talking about everybody. I don't think a lot of people have that type of belief in themselves in this day and age. A lot of people doubt themselves, especially, and that's compounded by social media when we see people living quote unquote their best lives and we compare them, and that leads to feelings of inadequacy and maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe I'm not good enough type of thing, type of feelings. So I just thinking back on that, man, I was like, wow, that's the belief in self. Maybe not even a belief in self, maybe it was fear. Like I said, you know, I fought depression, I got super anxiety, I be fearful out here a lot of times, but I use it as fuel, you know, so maybe that's what my ancestors probably had to do as well. Just use that as fuel, man, because if you stop, you die, you know, really, literally. If you was to stop and get caught, you probably die or get sold back into slavery, which is probably worse than death. So just thinking about that, man, is humbling, to say the least. Really humbling. I got it easy as pie out here. I'm on a bike. You know, it took me 17 days, and I have no real dangers besides like automobiles and things of that nature. Maybe, you know, somebody that may want to do me harm or something, but it's not nowhere near on the scale as what the ancestors had to go through, you know what I mean? So my hat's off, man, times 1,000. My hat's off times 1,000. Hey there. Cyclists I have seen since my second morning. Wow. What up, guys? Hey, so I made it right here. I'm at the north entrance of Land Between the Lakes recreation area. I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. I almost got stampeded this morning. Well, I was on my way to get stampeded this morning and didn't even realize it until I got almost in there. Through this area, they have a bison and elk viewing range. I think they got like 72 bison and a bunch of elks running through here. So I was about to go to the viewing area, and it's like $5 to get in. I'm getting my wallet out to pay and everything, and then I start reading the signs, and then I looked up at the gate, and I realized they were saying, stay in your car. Animals might be aggressive. We're not responsible for whatever happens in here. All this kind of stuff, right? So I'm reading the disclaimers and I'm saying, oh, okay. Still getting my wallet out. Then it hit me once I realized, I look up and see that big gate and I'm saying, oh, these things loose in here. I got to go in here. And that's why they saying, stay in the car. So I'm about to ride through with a bike. Boy, I'm a smart guy. I'm telling you, I'm a genius sometimes. I'm about to ride through there with a bike. Boy, they'd have seen me on that bike. Boy, it might have been on and popping. It's one thing to run from a pack of wild dogs, but it's an entirely different situation to be trying to outrun a pack of wild bison. Oh, man, because I seen 10,000 BC. I don't think that would have fared well for me. I don't think that would have fared well. Man, so I'm glad I didn't go in there. I realized at the last minute, boy, what is you doing? Because, I mean, it might have been all good, but what if I'd have got back to the gate? And, you know, them gates, you know how they go by the weight of cars and stuff. It probably wouldn't have picked up the weight of this bike. And, boy, I might have just been stuck in there. I might have had to jump that fence. They might have tore my bike up. They might have ran me over. So, moral of the story is, reading is fundamental. Reading comprehension, very fundamental for success in life sometimes. Yeah. So, just wanted to share that with you guys, man. I wish I could have got the bison on camera. They got bison right outside of Asheville and Leicester. So I see them, you know, pretty infrequently, but they're not kind of hard to find nowadays. So yeah, if you want to see some bison, go out there to Lee Cester, Nashville, or come up here, land between the lakes. But make sure you're in your car. Don't make the mistake that I was about to make, because it could have been bad for me. It would have been over for the Blackalachian. The Millie Rock would have no longer been sturdy. It would have been a wrap. So, love and like the all, man. I'll catch up with y'all a little bit later. Try to do like maybe 27 to 30 more miles a day. As I said, I'm like 22 miles in, so try to get at least 50 today. There's not many camping options in between 50 and I think like 70 or 80 miles, so there's one right around 50, so I think that's probably where I'll try to stop today, and we'll go from there. Like I said, if I make 50 today, then that means I'm only 120 miles away from Owensboro, and the last 120 miles to Owensboro look like a breeze almost. It's a couple of 300-foot climbs to begin with, but after that it's just smooth sailing, flat like Alabama. So, and the weather's cool up here a little bit. So yeah, man. Excuse me. Love and light to all. Catch up with you if I see anything interesting or get another good story to tell. So, peace and blessings to you. What up, folks? What's going on with you? Day 17, end of day 17, man. It's about 5 o'clock Central Time here, where I'm at, right outside of Grand River, Kentucky. I was going to push on about 30 more miles, well, about 25 more miles today. I decided not to because the campground that I was planning to stay at in, I think, Burnsville, Kentucky, just so happened to be closed down. Luckily, my mom had sent me the addendums to my maps a few days ago. I left them. I meant to bring them with me, but I forgot them. But she took pictures of them and sent the pictures to me, so I know the addendums. So, you know, things may have closed since they published the actual paper maps. I think the paper maps might have been published in 2014. Yeah, 2014, right here. So a lot of things have changed in 4 years, man. One, like as I said, coming through Alabama right there, one of the owners of the stores had passed away, so the store was closed down, and just things like that, you know. So those addendums are very helpful. I didn't have them when I first was coming through Alabama and Mississippi, but I made sure this section I have them. So anyways, I was gonna stop at the campground, but it's closed down, so I didn't really have anywhere that I felt comfortable that I would be able to stop. I know I've been ducking behind churches and everything, but you can't always do that. And these sections I've been coming through lately been more of residential. I don't want to get caught on nobody's land out here in the middle of nowhere, man. Might end up bad for me. I wouldn't want nobody trespassing on my land. You know, I happen to come out there in the middle of the night or doing something, or early in the morning or something, to see somebody on my land, it'd probably be a hell of a problem. So I get it. I don't want to get caught out there like that. So I decided to just come back about a half a mile outside of Grand River and stay right here at this beautiful campground. What's the name of this campground? The Canal Campground, right outside of Grand River, man. It's beautiful campground, big area, probably got about 50 or 60 tent spots and spots for RVs and things like that. There's a few RVs behind me and everything, but oh man, it's probably got over 100. As I'm looking at this map right here, over 100. It's right off of Lake Barkley, right here in Kentucky. So yeah, I just decided to stop here today. I done cooked, man. Oh man, I didn't get pictures. Well, I got pictures, so I may put some pictures on, mix them in with these videos. But I made burritos. Shout out to Mountain House. They sent me this huge can of diced beef, and I've been, you know, looking up recipes, wondering what I was gonna make with it or whatever. And when I stopped in Fulton, Mississippi, I had stopped at the Dollar General and got me some black beans and some Spanish rice. So what I had tonight was beef burritos with the diced beef. Cooked the diced beef, made my Spanish rice, mixed in my black beans with it, cooked that, and then added a little turmeric. You know, turmeric, as you know, helps for inflammation and things like that. It's good for your body. So if you can sneak, you know, the little spices in, that's good for you. It's always good to do that. Shout out to my sister Kiba. She turned me on to the turmeric. You know, she got a nice little nice little elixir that she mixed up that helped, that I was drinking before I left the house. But anyways, so yeah, had me some good old beef burritos. Still got some left over here. I probably had those for breakfast in the morning, some breakfast burritos. I wish I would have got me some eggs. Well, I might run down to Grand River in the morning and get me some eggs. I don't know, I doubt it, but it's an idea. Maybe next time, But yeah, man, so Grand River, stopped in there and, you know, just kicked back for a second and made my rounds and just checked and see what was the best option for me to be. So I came back here. No serial killers today, so that's a good thing. Hopefully they caught that guy. I meant to look it up yesterday. Probably should have looked it up yesterday when I'm just sitting out in the camp, you know, in the middle of nowhere. But I was all right. It was a couple camped about 200 feet away from me last night. They had a huge tent. They had like 3-4 dogs and about 4 or 5 cats. Boy, I woke up this morning to go use the bathroom. Got out my tent, turned on my headlamp. All I seen was shining eyes back at me. I'm like, hey, what the heck? And I forgot it was the cats. It was the cats, boy. I almost took off though. I left my machete, you know. I always keep my machete, my mace, my knife, everything in the tent with me. And my valuables back there in that bag. You know, I got my chargers and my wallet and everything, and my phone. I keep all my valuables in my tent. My shoes, you know, I will put them in here a little bit later. And yeah, just in case I got to get up and get a move on, man. But whew, good thing there wasn't nothing that could get me this morning. It was just cats. So yeah, man. But I get back with you in the morning. This is day 17, close to 700, man. Just couldn't make 700 today, and feel confident that I will find me a place to lay my head before it got too dark. So we get to it. 130 or 40 miles to Owensboro, Kentucky. So that'll be the next time I take me a day off, take me a break, rest up, relax, give me a nice hot shower, bath, or whatever the case may be, and wash clothes and stuff, resupply, and keep it moving. So love and light to all, man. Hope y'all having a great day. Peace.